What is up everyone, and welcome back to another reaction video. Today we are continuing with Smallville as always, and we are on to episode 7 of season 4. And the last episode was a big one because we had Clark and Lionel transfer consciousnesses into each other's bodies. So we had Lionel get complete confirmation about Clark and all of his powers. Obviously he doesn't know to what extent. Clark is different, but he knows that he has these extraordinary abilities and he put them to use in his limited time, that's for sure. He decided to ruin Clark's relationships in the limited time he had in his body. And it was really interesting to see them take on each other's personas. I actually thought it was a really good, well-rounded and well-acted episode. I was really impressed with them. We got a little bit more about the symbol on the back of Lana and how it tied into the stone that transferred their consciousness, meaning transformation, which I thought was really interesting. And we also had Lex and Clark's relationship put to the test again, which was nice to see. But I liked how they eventually resolved it. And I also like how Lex was one of the main protagonists throughout the episode in terms of noticing the switch between Clark and Lionel's personas towards the end. I thought that was a really neat touch as well. And I really enjoyed the last episode. I've absolutely loved season 4 so much so that it could very well be my favourite season. Which is insane to think about considering that we're only 6 episodes in. I'm going on to the 7th now. But I would love to hear your guys' thoughts along with your favourite episodes in the rest of the series. Let me know in the comments down below, guys, your favourite episode and the season number. And I will write it down in my list. It gives me something to look forward to. And when we get to it, I'll give you a special mention. And we will pay a little bit more detail to it. But that's just a quick one for you guys. So I hope you all enjoy this reaction. And let's do this.
Here's the kickoff. The winner of today's game will move on to the state today.
Ooh, we're starting with a football game.
Get in there. Well, you're good hustle, son.
I still can't get over seeing Jensen Ackles as this coach. Surely he has more meaning in this season than just being a football coach. And Lana's boyfriend.
Are you the guy?
Well, I guess that depends.
Mikhail...
Bit like... Let me guess, you want to buy a vowel.
80 on the game.
What you mean the game would start?
Ooh.
Well, maybe in your case, I'll make an exception.
Thanks. Can you put me down for Smallville?
You sure about that? I have a funny feeling.
Yeah, well, as much as I hate to admit it, I never bet against...
Suit yourself. Don't say I didn't warn you, as I bet.
Ooh. Bet broker's trying to be intimidating. I like that Chloe doesn't bet against Clark, though. I'm surprised, considering the last episode. I'm guessing this is for a story, though. It has to be, right?
Here we report. It's 4th and 1. If the Crows don't score here.
Is Clark Kent gonna be the hero?
Alright, guys, here we go. All-state line. 72.
Oh! Beast! He knows. He set it up. Ah! Come on, Clark. Wait, what? Oh, he got it! Yes! Clark Kent for the win. Oh, no. How did that Mikhail do that? Mikhail? He's got some sort of like meta ability to be able to influence the game just from speaking. That's insane. I do love the introduction to Smallville, I have to say. I just like sitting and watching it. At least he seems okay. What did he do? Break his arm?
How you could pummel a guy that outweighs you by 100 pounds.
It's been an accident. I mean, I got a surge of adrenaline.
Chucking bales of hay to chucking 60-yard passes overnight.
Oh, he thinks he's using drugs.
Coach quickly thinks you're on some kind of performance-enhancing drug.
Like steroids?
From the line and said there's no way that Clark Kent would do something like that.
I'm not on drugs.
I hope not. Let's just say it's gonna be pretty disappointing to have to forfeit an entire and a college career.
Oh man. Clark's screwed. I mean, he can't take it any further than what he's doing now. Oh.
I can't imagine what it must have been like to grow up in a war-torn country.
I guess this is as far as you can get from scavenging this does tend to make you resourceful.
Get the attention of my father's Luther Corp foreign exchange scholarship.
Ah, so that's how we see her.
I think it is the perfect place for me to make my opportunities, and the girls are pretty.
Bullshit. Lionel brought you here for ulterior motives.
Future Nobel Prize winners to a perennial C student. What potential did my father see in you, Mikhail?
Maybe his metahuman power?
Potential you do not see on a report card.
I wonder if Lex picked up on that. I wouldn't put it past him. Makes so much more sense why he's a metahuman now, though.
Well, I guess I just walked right into the lion's mouth. Oh, you're first timer, and I don't think it is coincidence. It's whistleblower.
Notorious, huh? That's right.
Well, I don't suppose that being a local.
I think maybe you should change professions.
No, pretty girls with infectious smiles.
Ooh, Chloe smitten.
Didn't know when to place a bet. I don't think you have. Promise not to mention my name. Personal escort to the seedier parts of Smallville.
Behind the scenes tour.
Of course. And the first stop?
I wonder if he'll show her his power.
So,
Gave her
what you
money.
want to entire semester's tuition before you wake up tomorrow morning. This game in Metropolis tonight, Sharks. The big article, you have to get inside the mind of a gambler. That is, if you aren't.
Count me in.
I'm really enjoying this episode and the concept right now. I wonder how far his powers go. Like, what's his limitation? Can he control emotions as well, or is it just physical?
Now I'll give him a call and I'll be the bad guy.
No.
I do get where Jonathan's coming from, but I'm surprised that he's not even given thought to the possibility that Clark could be right and something could have happened with everything that goes on.
You for a second.
What's up?
Ken, oh man, what a play! You put us in the championship. Figure already.
I can see the scholarships already.
Oh yeah.
They're all so happy. Celebration after a big win.
But I know we have a real shot at the championship. An impenetrable defense, an aggressive offense, an arm!
Yay, golden arm. Yay. I love it, man. Motivational speech after a big win. Damn, Chloe. Look at her balling out.
The top for fun. The rest of my winnings are tucked safely away.
Well, I'm glad that my tip paid off for you.
Awesome. I haven't had that much fun on a couch since Johnny. Those painted beer bellies and foam hands suddenly make game.
Only I'll see. Why would you want to go and spoil all the...
Because it just keeps getting juicier by the minute.
Oh, this is a perfect episode for me to watch right now. Arsenal's on tonight.
Why, you
I
gonna do
love
something to
this.
change
You're only just starting to scratch the surface, and I can give you...
You're just trying to stall the article, aren't you?
I always get what I want.
Because your charm just ran out.
Ooh.
Stop. Kiss me.
Oh my god! She's conscious!
Going to drop that article, whether you want to.
This absolute motherfucker! I was enjoying their dynamic for all of 5 minutes and then this shit happens. Fuck, she was absolutely conscious during that. Golden arm. Strikes again. Is he like trying to punish himself? Is he trying to practice? Because he's holding kryptonite.
I've also never healed. I know this is hard. You can't make yourself sick.
And I can't quit.
You asked your father if we'd ever seen you trip before. Never. Then I guess I forgot for a moment that you aren't. Something happened to you out there. Today, you need to find out what it was.
Yes, Martha, I'm so proud of you. Martha Kent.
It's all right, Clark. You can stay.
Against me, does this mean you're talking to me again?
No, this just means that I'm.
The game. It's like I had no control. Yeah.
So we can relate.
This is kind of embarrassing, but he.
Made you.
Scumbag.
Clark, he's the biggest bookie in the school. Pitalik didn't bring anything up.
Well, what's that?
Yeah, I wonder if he has a different name.
It's Mikhail's name backwards.
Bad.
Yeah, it's some legend from the Pia.
So is he actually this legend?
Fled the area to escape the stigma after a village mysteriously burned to the ground.
Exactly say how to stop the kissing bandit, does it? Locusts.
There may be one other force they didn't count on. Who brought him here in the first place?
Lionel Luther.
Luther Corp exchange student? I'm surprised you care so much about some half-rate bookie. You're not telling me.
Lex already knows.
But then I could see how that could be more complicated than it sounds.
Why would it be more complicated?
Because Lex knows everything.
For quarterbacks, even retired ones, don't worry. Paris can have a magical effect on them the longer you're gone.
I know.
I'm awfully concerned about that for someone to let her walk out of his life.
That them free thing kind of backfired.
It's not about love, Clark. On that field, you'll do whatever it takes to win. Maybe she doesn't mean as much to you as you think.
I do love when Lex puts it to Clark in these ways because it does almost challenge him to confront how he feels.
Responsible for Clark.
Actually, I am. Never mentioned it to Clark, so I lied.
Oh.
I believe in Clark, and because he knows about us, school, and I lose my job.
Clark wouldn't make it personal.
Why not?
Nobody took me. Clark's a big part of the reason why I took off for Paris in the first place.
Speak from the book of things you never want to hear about your girlfriend's ex.
Look, Jesus, I couldn't be happier. And I know, Clark, but he knows that you need this job to stay in college.
It's hard because you've been so close to him, but are you sure you really know him?
Fair play to... I went to say Dean Jason.
Poorly on a company.
These are just...
The INS isn't exactly renowned for their good sportsmanship back home.
But a man like you can pull strings to keep me here, yes?
They're not worth the embarrassment you bring to me and my company.
Mikhail is just going to force you to.
Thing be, Mikhail.
Well, in this case, me. How much do you believe in this quarterback friend of yours, Clark Kent, to start new again?
And if the Crows win?
Can't. But the reason your father brought me here is...
Oh my god, he must know. He must have been told about Clark. I reckon it's to do with Clark, obviously. And he's played into Lex's ego, and Lex has fell for it.
Damned by now.
I'm not. Cursed Clark championship game, I'm going to be very lucky. There's an if, there are odds, and I always choke.
Oh my god.
The odds in the championship are based on you playing. Then my profit margin takes an unfortunate turn. Going to be on that field. Unless...
And now he's threatened him.
Breathe.
That is such a scary power. He is so overpowered. What's the range of it? Could he do it from anywhere? Like, could he have left and just left Clark like that until he died? Could he have left him in a different position?
What can they do?
Well, when locusts swarm, they emit into each other. Maybe Mikhail's commands operate in a similar...
So the sound travels, but the human ear doesn't pick it up.
Yeah. Now, they can't fly anymore without running into each other. It's permanent. And I think I know just where to find that. So now we have to find...
I gotta go.
Good luck.
Thanks.
Bowie Sullivan to the rescue. I love it when these two work together. But I prefer to see Lois. Ah, the music! What a banger! Clark Kent getting ready. Are they gonna win? How's he gonna stop Mikhail? And Jonathan's waiting for him. Oh, here we go. This isn't gonna be good.
It doesn't happen. I think Chloe and I found a way to stop Mikhail.
Well, Chloe and you think you found...
Dad, I know you don't agree with me, but sometimes taking response
And it also means being willing to accept the consequences.
a conscious decision to fall when those guys hit me so they don't get hurt. No matter how hard you try, you can't understand that. That's why it's my decision, not yours.
I'm so proud of Clark.
You're starting to sound more and more like your father.
Had a good example.
I hope so, Dad.
Oh man, I love that scene.
Smallville Crow. Cameron Dick. Jake Rozier. Austin Kent. The Crows are
Right, come on, Clark. I want a double win here. I want you to win the game, and I also want you to beat Mikhail's ass.
We want to thank today's sponsors, the Smallville Ledger.
I'm putting a bet against Mikhail this game. His ass is going down. I'm really impressed seeing Chloe like this.
First down to Smallville.
It would be so good if she knew Clark's secret, for fuck's sake, man. They could just constantly work together. And that frequency fucked with Mikhail just then. Yes, the frequency blocks the transmissions. It really is like a transmission.
Alright, let's go! Let's go, let's go! Come on, come on!
Oh. I wonder how painful that is for him. Nope. Yeah! Yeah, fuck you, Mikhail. Yeah, this is where we get to work, boys. That was a good celebration. Ooh. Hey, look at Jonathan go. He is loving it. #1 cheerleader. Ah, Mikhail's realised where the frequency's coming from.
Stop.
Yes, Chloe!
Do not survive if you cannot adapt to the unexpected.
There's the snap. There's a bubble on the play.
It's a close game.
Their last timeout.
Clark. What are you doing?
Oh no.
Crows score another touchdown. Chloe's dead right now and lose the game.
What?
We're doing ace back Montana post. This is it.
No, he's got to throw the game.
5 seconds remaining on for one more play. The season.
I don't want him to throw it, but then Chloe dies. Oh, I hate it. I hate it. The final play as well. You can see them. Oh no. Oh! What's he gonna do? Is he gonna save Chloe all in the span of the pass? Oh! Oh! Come on! Yes! He did it! Golden arm with a killer pass to seal the game! Chloe is so confused. I really want Chloe to find out, man. I feel like their relationship would be so much better with her just knowing. Oh, I'm so happy for Clark. He got to experience everything he wanted to for the previous few years.
Looks like championship quarterbacks no longer have a curfew, huh?
Night.
Good night.
But no matter how many times I put you in the penalty box, it never sticks.
Yeah, well, if it wasn't for you, we wouldn't have won the game.
My Uncle Sam. Device for stealth fighters will come.
Oh my god, I just got it!
Control anyone anymore.
Awesome.
I can't believe.
But what I
Understand is how you get sucked into anything besides anonymous tip.
misses, I guess. Except for you.
She knows, man. She knows. She so knows. I would want Chloe to know at this point, to be honest. I feel like it would be fine. They would work so well together.
She's a lot more comfortable than the county lockup.
Like, have them investigating all the different metas.
One thing I've learned. It's that anything law.
If you knew I had a special talent, then why did you bet
I bet on Clark Kent.
Big difference.
Like I said,
What is up there? Is there like more metas? Is it more research on Clark and all the stones and all the different powers? Oh, I don't know.
Hey, well, I thought he'd want to know that Metropolis University offered me a scholarship, trusting me.
Well, it's too bad that you couldn't return the favor. Jason was fired this morning.
What? Somebody ratted him out. What? No way.
football star still has time for his friends.
I wouldn't put it like that.
You're not talking about the football star part.
But what you and I talk about is supposed to stay between us.
So today I'm taking the role of the despicable, untrustworthy
Oh,
friend
Clark.
that visual are come back from.
Oh, you're gonna take the moral high ground on this. Because you and I were the only two who knew about it. Now everybody's talking.
Jesus, Lex.
You got him fired out of some twisted loyalty from being my friend.
Motherfucker, I wanted to know. God damn it. Why did he do it? There's obviously got to be a reason beyond just their relationship, right? Surely. Surely to God, Lex isn't that petty. Like, because I can't see any concept of him doing this for Lana's benefit. Or the implication that it's for Clark's benefit. There's all manipulation there. I just don't know why. See, I was thinking this throughout the episode. I think I said it towards the start. But surely Jason has a bigger role than just being the assistant coach and Lana's boyfriend. Like, I feel like his role we haven't found out what his true purpose is yet. I feel like we're slowly building towards that, and this gives me a heavy indication that there is a lot we don't know about currently, and we need to find out about him. So I'm really interested to see where we go there, because that's nuts. And oh man, now Lana thinks that Clark's done it. Obviously, I imagine Jason thinks Clark's done it as well. Like, and he just put himself on the line for him, especially in this episode, with like covering for him in the drug test and just believing him in general. Like, yeah, he asked Lana questions, but he's gonna want to try and be sure of himself, and when he, you know, doubles down on backing Clark, he wants to be able to do it confidently. So I don't blame him for asking Lana questions and whatnot. I don't know what I hope for, actually. I was about to say I hope that he has like some sort of substantial role, and I do, but like I'm very curious to see how they tie his role into this season, because like I said, there has to be more to him. There has to be something else there that, like, maybe he corresponds with the transform or the transformation symbol. I mean, he did meet Lana in Paris. That's a red flag right there, like, considering Lana got the symbol in Paris. It didn't happen in Smallville. Jason is the only connective tissue there, so maybe he does know more than we're letting on, or maybe he's oblivious to it. I don't know. I don't want him to be a bad character, though, because I really like him, and I'm really loving his portrayal so far. Like, I like the coach aspect. I really hope that doesn't go now. Like, I was only just starting to enjoy that, but it does kind of feel like the football story is a bit concluded with this big win, and I don't know. I hope it continues. I'm really enjoying that vibe. Like, I like the you know, the Smallville high football team aspect. I like that Clark's finally been able to join and be a part of it, and integrate himself with, you know, his fellow pupils and make friends and build different types of relationships. I feel like a normal teenager because he's deprived of that so regularly that this is just a really nice side benefit, I suppose, to be able to finally be a part of this and actually, you know, have a winning moment like he did in this game, which was just great. I absolutely love the football element, and I really hope we continue with that. Like, I don't want to miss out on any more of those aspects. Like, at the very least, I'd like it to continue for the season. Like, I would like to see Clark continue playing football for the season and somehow integrating that into episodes here and there. Like, I just find it a lot of fun. I like the teamwork, the camaraderie. I'm a sports person myself. Like, I support Arsenal, for you guys who, well, I'm sure you know, because I mean the sign's in the background all the time, and I've had people comment about it. But for anybody who doesn't, I'm a massive Arsenal fan. Football, I like rugby, I like fighting, like MMA, boxing. I like loads of different sports. I'm quite a big sports fan, so I love that element being put into here, and I love like some of my favorite aspects of that is like the teamwork, the camaraderie. Like, I liked how they did the montage of the game there. I loved the opening sequence where Clark is in the locker rooms and they're playing the music, and you're getting that vibe, you're getting that feeling of like a big game, a big moment. I've been in those situations before, and I absolutely love it. Like, it was just a really cool aspect that I didn't expect to get in Smallville, I suppose, which is a really nice thing to have throughout this episode. But I haven't even spoken about Mikhail this episode, because he was a really cool antagonist. I really liked him. The idea that he wasn't, well, he was a meta, but it was a different kind of meta. It seems like it was like a family trait that he inherited from where he was from. Jesus, sorry guys. It seems like it was a family trait that he inherited from where he was from, and he's able to control and manipulate the people around him. He can control their physical aspects and their physical features, and he can make them do things, but their consciousness is still present. So they are witnessing and acting out exactly what he tells them to, yet their mind is there and they're seeing them do this and they can't control themselves. It's like mind control to an extent. I suppose it is mind control when you think about it. And that is like one of the scariest concepts in the world. When you like really break that down and you think about this episode, because this episode was a lot of fun. I loved it. I love the way they shoot Smallville as well. But like when you think about that power in particular and you break it down, that's terrifying. Because like that scene where he makes Chloe kiss him, and Chloe is aware that she doesn't want to do this, yet she does it anyway. And just the disgust and the fear in her eyes, but yet the confusion as well. Like, it was really well acted, but also the concept that you've just been made to do something that you did not want to do, yet you cannot stop yourself doing it. And then you have to accept the fact that you've done that and you had no power in it whatsoever is insane. Absolutely terrifying, really. And the extents that Mikhail could have used that, like, beforehand, like, before we've met him now, like, how long has he used his powers for? Like, how long has he been able to control them to that extent? How much control can he have? Like, we got to witness him do minor changes throughout this episode, right? With, like, throwing the games and being a bookie so he controls, like, the gambling ring and such. Like, what he did with Chloe, like, what he did with Clark. But they were more so moments as opposed to, like, a continued thing. When you think, what I was thinking about was, like, for example, when he choked Clark in the barn, could he have continually choked Clark when he left? Like, is there a limitation to the range of his power? Like, could he have left Smallville and Clark still being choked? Or is there, like, a perimeter? Or, like, some sort of, you know, like, rough layout of an area of where it affects? Because if not, that is insane. Like, you could essentially control anybody and send them anywhere in the world doing anything. You could manipulate so many different things. Like, the concepts of it are limitless when you think about it. Like, imagine getting 10 people and sending them to different parts of the world and getting them to influence certain figures or things like that to do things in a certain way, and you could already influence those people that were near you, and then they push your agenda. And if it's not like, if there's no limit to it, is what I'm trying to get at, because you know me by now, guys, and if you've watched this series up until now, you know I like to talk about like the power scaling concept, and especially when I find powers that I really get fascinated by in terms of trying to break down, like this one. I love to theorize these sort of things. So when you think about it, like, you could control so much, and is there like an expiry on the mind control? Like, could you tell somebody to do something for 10 years and then they are doing that for 10 years, so consciously they are aware for 10 years they can't control their body and they're doing everything that you've carried them out? Or can you only do it for a moment? Like, that's another thing that interests me, and I wonder if we'll ever see Mikhail come back, and if we'll ever actually gain knowledge on his limitations and how far his power can go, because as we saw at the end of the episode, it doesn't look like Lex is done with him. In fact, it looks like he introduced him to something very ominous and interesting, and absolutely unaware to all of us as to what's going on, because they don't want to show us because they're bastards. So I really wonder what Lex has planned there for Mikhail and how he plans to use him, because like they said towards the end, the bet fell through. We obviously know his extreme interest in Clark and the fact that he is not believing Clark's lies currently. And towards the end of this episode, again, with what he has done with Lana and Jason, and that sort of manipulative tendency being showcased on full effect here, I might add. This is probably the first time we've ever seen Lex really showcase this manipulative tendency, and Clark has called him out on it, and Clark is right. Like, and you can see it in Lex's face, you can see it in the expression. He doesn't actually deny it, which is the interesting part. Like, we get the long waits and we get the tension between the words, but he doesn't actually deny it, and we just don't find out exactly why he's done it. So I'm really curious to see why he has, what his agenda is and his motivation is behind all of that. Because there has to be something big there, right? And it has to tie back into Clark. It has to. Especially from the last episode, from Clark saving Lex from Lionel. But then he also saved Lex from Lionel. And I want them to have a good friendship. But their friendship is so rocky right now. And it's so brittle that anything could jeopardize it or break it so easily and so quickly. And I'm just terrified because I constantly feel like I'm walking on the razor's edge when I'm around them now, which I don't like, because I like seeing them be friends and I like seeing them have that relationship. But I can see now that they really are adding into the concept of the inevitable foreshadowing between those two and their inevitable downfall. I totally see maybe the end of this season, maybe the start of next, or the end of next, but it's not going to be long. Like, I don't think we've got too much time left of Clark and Lex being these wholesome friends that we know and have grown to love. We're going to inevitably see their comic counterparts start to take over, and their rivalry begin to form. Oh, I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. Man, I'm devastated about it. Just the thought of it is getting to me a lot. I also really enjoyed Jonathan and Martha this episode. I loved how they played like a yin and yang, in terms of Jonathan being the antagonist in that aspect, I suppose, and Martha being the protagonist, or Jonathan being the oppressor and Martha being the fighter for, I suppose, if you want to say. I love that we got both sides to that as well, because I totally understand both of their point of views. Like, Jonathan is doing it purely out of a place of love and wants to protect Clark, but also wants to protect everybody around Clark, because Clark has got superpowers. He is on a massively unfair advantage compared to everybody else. So it does make a lot of sense, and I understand his reasoning for everything that he says, and about Clark taking responsibility and needing to, you know, be conscious of these things and the risk of everything. That's something else I want to talk about in a second, but I want to finish talking about Martha and Jonathan. Whereas Martha believed Clark, and she knew her son well enough to know that he's never been like that unless something has truly been affecting him and affecting his powers, like kryptonite. So she believed him and knew that he had to find out who was responsible if he wanted to play in that game. She was supporting him, and she was there. And I absolutely love the moments between him and Martha at the moment. They've really dialed in on those a lot lately, towards the second half of last season and the first half of this season now. So I'm absolutely loving those moments. The Kemp family in this show is just the best part of the show, in all honesty. Like, I love their familial bond and how much they mean to one another and how much they care and the effort they put in. It's just remarkable to see. It really is. Now I really feel for them, and that's great storytelling. The fact that it makes me feel these ways about them and feel so connected to them is just amazing. But the other thing I wanted to mention was I loved the risk and reward aspect of this episode, the gambling being a forefront of the episode, and the concept of betting on something, and you could gain massive or you could crash out horrifically. And it played throughout the entire episode with everything, with gambling on the games, with Clark and what he's doing with football and how he's gambling every time he goes out there in terms of potentially hurting somebody or not. Like how he gambles with people learning about his secret whenever he uses his powers. I liked Lex gambling towards the end of this episode, betting on Clark, but the bigger gamble being the revelation that we found out that he was the one that exposed Jason, which is a really shady thing, and we don't know why yet, but there's obviously got to be a reason, because I don't want them just assassinating my boy already with very limited reason. That would devastate me, because I love Lex's character. I love the complexity of him and the way that he's been written so far. So I'm really interested to see what happens there as well. And I just love, and like I said, I just love the aspect of it all being a risk and reward. Like again, you could put every character into that category for something throughout the episode, which I thought was a really good addition. We didn't get any of Lionel this episode, which I'm not surprised about. He's probably recovering, trying to claim to everybody that he's a changed man, but I'm still waiting to see what happens there. I'm also waiting for Lois Lane to return. We've had 3 episodes without her. I don't like it. I don't like it, guys. I want her back. I want Lois Lane back. I want her back in the next episode. That's a big thing for me. Next episode, Lois Lane, or the episode after that, has to be. I'm missing her too much because she is such a prominent presence when she was on the show at the start of the season. And I just want more of her character. I want more of her, Clark, and Chloe together investigating things, investigating metas and doing more journalism. I want Chloe finding out about Clark's secret. I want Lois and Clark building their relationship more. Like, I want that dynamic. That trio could be so dominant. Like, just give us more of it. I want that a lot. I think I've covered everything this episode that I needed to talk about. I don't think I've missed anything in particular, but if I have, please let me know in the comments down below, guys. I love to hear your thoughts and opinions on these episodes, as always. Along with, did you like the episode? Did you not? And do you like the current story that it's telling? Did you like Mikhail? What did you think about the gambling aspect of this episode and the football in particular? Did you like the football aspects? Because that was a big thing for me. I really enjoyed the sport element and how it's implemented into the high school aspect as well. I think it works really well together. And I love the gambling aspect as well. I just thought all of this episode was really well done. There was a lot of great moments in it. A lot of good little character developments, a really fun individual story, but there's a lot of looming factors as well and things that we need to find out for the future, which I think Smallville is doing really well at the moment. So there is my 2 cents, but I would love to hear your guys. So let me know in the comments down below all of your opinions and thoughts. I love to hear them, and I will happily respond to you in the comments or in the next part. But I think this is where we're going to end it now, guys. Like I said, I'm pretty sure I've covered everything, but if I haven't, let me know in the comments down below on that as well. So I hope you all enjoyed this reaction, and if you did, you know what to do. Hit that like button and subscribe for more. I do really appreciate all your support, guys. It does mean the world to me, so thank you for that. Stay tuned for the next Smallville reaction, or whatever reaction I get out first, and I will catch you all in the next one. Take care, everyone.